Welcome to the Bookkeeper's Library. My name is Candy, and today I'm starting off the stream with just a little bit of anime. A little anime talking. I like it. I like it. I've been thinking about a little bit of what's been going down with how Dragon Ball, for example. What Dragon Ball has been doing lately, they're coming out with a new season, from what I hear. A new season. The From what I hear, it's going to be a little bit more adventure, which it's one of the few things that I really miss about Dragon Ball is the adventure aspect of it, and not just any kind of adventure. I'm talking about like old original Dragon Ball. Where Goku, he was going on an adventure, doing it like he was a kid and all that fun stuff, and that's what Dragon Ball GT tried to do, but from what I hear, they didn't do it too well. Like it's hard to like dissatisfy me. It's like I enjoy things. I love watching new things, like no matter how bad it may or may not be. Not including what's it called what's that? The live action Dragon Ball Z movie. No. Mm-mm. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do not like that one. I don't. I don't like the live action Dragon Ball Z movie. It was a hot mess. I didn't mind, and not in terms of the power. Like I didn't mind the powers and how the effects they did with the effects and all that fun stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. But what I didn't like about it was the what was it called? It was how they had Goku, like he was interested in girls and everything. Goku, he's an innocent soul. He doesn't like kissing and all that stuff. He just wants to work out and get stronger and find stronger fighters and everything. Like in fact, how it was Chi Chi? Yes. Chi Chi. How Chi Chi actually got Goku because she technically tricked him. Like I think he at the time Goku thought marriage was some type of food. It's so silly. It's so silly. He thought marriage was some type of food, but so he went along with like this agreement. He went along with this agreement, and he thought it was so exciting, and instead, so now he's married, and now he has kids, and one could only imagine how that turned out, like because he's still such a pure mind that when Vegeta said he kissed his wife, Goku was like, "Ew, you do that?" or whatever, or something like that. He's still such, I don't know. I really don't know. He's so innocent. He's so innocent that he can still ride on the Nimbus. And yes, Nimbus is still alive. How, I really have no idea. But he can still ride on the Nimbus. Not anyone can do that. You have to be pure of heart to be able to do that. And yes, he's childlike. He's very childlike. Peanut says from YouTube. And hi Peanut. Hi Peanut. How's it going from Facebook? But yeah, that's exactly what he is. He's very childlike, and so he can still ride the Nimbus. So his relationship with Chi-Chi is very, yes, and not in a bad way. And his relationship with Chi-Chi is like, I always found a very, very interesting, because she's an adult. She's got like this adult personality, and like she's very straightforward thinking. But however, Goku never grew up, and yet he's always breaking his limits. He's always getting stronger and all this fun stuff. So it's a really interesting how Goku's development has gone. What I'm kind of sad in, actually, because there was a scene in Dragon Ball Super, spoilers alert if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is one of my favorite Dragon Balls. Then again, I like all Dragon Ball, like even GT, even though it has like this bad kind of stuff going on. But the one thing I'm really disappointed in is when there was a scene where this episode where Goku promised Zeno. I love Zeno, by the way. Zeno is an amazing character, and I'm also happy that they brought in like a female Saiyan characters. I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Even though some of the people didn't really like her too much, because they was able to, or like them too much, because not them as in they them, but them as in all the other Saiyans, all the new Saiyans, because they was able to reach a Super Saiyan so easily, which I really understand. I can understand not liking that, because Goku and Vegeta worked their butts off to become Super Saiyans, but they was able to become Super Saiyans with ease. Now I heard someone say that once you see someone like someone like they did a I'm a verb, I'm gonna use MatPat as a verb. They game theoried it. Hey DJ from YouTube, how's it going? They game theoried it, or film theoried it, and saying that you know, when someone sees another person do something, it becomes a lot easier to do it. Kind of like how, you know, Olympic runners at one point back in the day, they used to say that Olympic runners couldn't run a certain speed. They couldn't go like this fast. But after one person did it, now a bunch of people are starting doing it, because they see like so when Khalifa and all these other you know, characters, when they saw you know, Goku do it for the first time, they were able to just like, you know, come out in there and just like, you know, do it with ease. Well, they're already, I imagine they're already skilled fighters, but they just never applied themselves. So just imagine how much stronger they really are. I mean, yes, they are stronger, but the interesting, yeah, and I'm curious. Does this mean they have much better control over their, like, you know, power? You know how there was this episode where in Super where Goku went to hell to get Frieza, right? Goku went to hell to get Frieza, and when he came out, he was able to transfer into Golden Frieza, because what Frieza been doing all that time in hell was, you know, having a better understanding, like learning to better understand or better control his own, like, you know, mental power. Like, so he has a stronger mental grasp on his own abilities. So he was able to, you know, control that much easier. So he started training. Wait, I believe either he learned to control it while he was in hell, or he learned to control it while he was doing training on his way to Earth to fight. I see. I don't remember. It's been a while. I need to really watch it again for me to like really understand it. However, it's he was able to do that. There's still a lot more training that Frieza can do, and in fact, Frieza has a lot of potential, probably more potential than Goku or Frieza. However, he's just very lazy. He's very lazy. Like he could easily, if he just would have trained, he could get like stronger quickly. And there's his fault. But in terms of the new Dragon Ball, however, that's supposed to be coming out. Peanut from YouTube has not seen too much Dragon Ball. That's sad. It's a really good show. I watched it a lot with the bookkeeper. But his with the new adventure like that's coming up, it's supposed to be, I hope that it's more, you know, based around, you know, the younger characters, and that being Trunks and Goten, like because I really liked the, you know, adventure that Goku went on when he was a kid, and how he, you know, came up and started fighting like, you know, stronger characters. It was so fun. It was so much fun. It really was. So being able to see that again, I just want to see more Trunks and Goten, if I'm being honest. Like, they're really great characters. They're really great characters. And you know, here at the bookkeeper's library, all the main characters of the books that the bookkeeper puts out, they're young main characters. Like every single one of them. and they have so much lore and so much depth into it, and this big universe the bookkeeper is releasing to everyone. So it's always a lot of fun to see, like, these young main characters fight, like and fight these stronger characters. Because there was this one Broly movie, I think it's called Bio Broly, when Trunks and Goten fought a reincarnated Broly, and I thought that was cool. That was so cool because Broly's already a powerhouse. Of course, he was nerfed a little bit in this one, I believe, because he could have been much stronger. However, like, you just see Trunks and Goten just go at it with this, powerful monster, and it's like these two like are about what are they 7 or something, 7 or 10? I don't know, but they're going at it, and and standing their own, even though, like, so but because they're not like stronger than Bio Broly, they have to get smart and like crafty and intelligent. So it's a very interesting concept. Like, I want you to, like, apply it to some type of story. But what I really want to see, I want to see these two, like, go on an adventure, learn something. Maybe even I really want to see them meet up with Khalifa. Yeah, I think it's Khalifa or Khalifa. The L might be silent. I really want to see them meet up with them, because with these two, because she's already a skilled fighter, and it would be very interesting to see her train the boys, like train him. Not because girls are stronger than boys or boys are stronger than girls. I just don't think that would be an interesting, like, a story, like interesting, like, plot where, like, she comes out and just starts like training them to get stronger and everything. However, what I really wanted to see in Dragon Ball Super, and this is the only thing I'm really disappointed in Dragon Ball Super. All right, you ready for it? Ready? Is when Goku promised Zeno, Zeno being the little, like, a god character he's the god of all gods and everything. He's like pretty much the quote unquote creator of everything. I say quote unquote because I don't know. I say quote unquote because I don't know if there's anyone above Zeno, but he's the god of all characters. He's a little cute little, like, character that I don't have a picture for. I wish I did. I wish I remembered that, but I forgot. He's a cute little character that, like, quickly became friends with Goku, and Zeno wanted to play. Goku said, "I can't. I'm busy. However, I promise to bring you someone back who like will be like who can, like, you can play with." And you know who that should have been? Do you want to know who this should have been? Can you guess? Can you guess who that should have been? Like, because who actually came out, who he brought out was not, like, these two, Trunks and Gohan. Goten. Oh, sorry, Goten. He brought out a copy of Zeno. He brought him a copy of Zeno, like, not a clone or anything like that, but, like, from a different timeline Zeno. So now you got two adorable Zenos, which is pretty cute, not gonna lie. However, it could have easily plugged in Goten as Zeno's best friend, new best friend, Goten and Trunks. However, the difficult part of applying this, though, is they could have. Am I clipping? Is my microphone clipping? I hope not. Jeez Louise. What they could have done was this. However, the hard part is, if if they did put Trunks and Goten in it, then you would have to worry about Chi-Chi getting involved, because Chi-Chi is what's the word I'm looking for? Intimidating? A very heavy hitter in terms of Goten's life, being the mommy and all that fun stuff. And no one would really want Chi-Chi bossing around Zeno. No one would want that. no one would want Chi Chi, like bossing around, Goten and like and secondhandly bossing around Zeno. Like you would have a Sakura situation all over again. Where people don't really like Sakura from uh Naruto. They think she's like and she pretty much gives off that sister vibe. Where like if you have a sister or like or some type of brother or sister that annoy you, get on your nerves. That's what Sakura is for a lot of people. Like she's annoying. She's always gets in the way, and like some people don't even like her. But she's that sibling. That's she gives off that very strong sibling vibe, and no one would want that. No one would want that from Chi Chi with Zeno. There, I said it. There, I said it. I really I thought that would be so cool to see Trunks and Goten just going going on adventures with Zeno. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. It would also give room for character development for Zeno. But what if Zeno like Zeno he's trying to have fun but also learn to use his like god powers correctly, and in the background of their adventures you see because Zeno has this angel who's like this mysterious figure like that's inside Dragon Ball Super. He has this angel that watches out over everything that he does, pretty much like a bodyguard, like or a little bit more than a bodyguard. However, if like Zeno, so you would always have that angel like looking at like watching out over him, and it's kind of an intimidating kind of look, so you don't know what he has plans in the future. So that would be a pretty interesting thing while Zeno, Goten, and Trunks are going out on a little adventure. Like Zeno's trying to learn like, hey, you don't have to be a jerk. You don't have to be blowing up things. You don't have to, like, just because you're like all powerful doesn't mean you have to take that route. So there will be some character development there. Like and on top of that, Trunks and Goten would probably learn to, hey, just because you have a lot of power does not mean like you should do certain things, or like it does not mean you like you need to go around blowing things up. It's pretty much saying, like, it's pretty much teaching like these like young characters that like the responsibility of power, kind of like how Spider-Man, like with great power come great responsibility kind of thing. And I think that would be like a very, very interesting concept for this new adventure if they applied it. They won't. I know they won't. I know the creators of Dragon Ball won't. But it would be really cool. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? No, I think that would be pretty fun. But that's probably my only gripe about Dragon Ball Super. I know a lot of people, they don't like Dragon Ball Super. I know a lot of people don't like Dragon Ball GT. I know a lot of people don't like blah 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 this and blah 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 that. However, it's I'm just really excited. Oh yeah, actually there's another gripe. And I have another gripe about Dragon Ball in general, is that they have there's a lot of different non-canon Dragon Ball content out there. Like Goku's father apparently is alive, but it's not canon. And Goku's father was saved by this time traveler, a god. But this is not canon in the actual Dragon Ball anime. This is only canon in the Dragon Ball games. Yeah, it's weird. And I've never really been a big fan of Dragon Ball games. I probably won't play them myself. I would rather watch somebody else play them, like whoever. But I don't know. It's just there's so much lore for Dragon Ball, but a big portion of it isn't even a canon. It's not even canon. And this is a really odd thing. I wish there was a little bit more. I wish there was like a little bit more connection, but there's not. Even if they decided to say, even if they decide to say, oh, this is in another universe of Dragon Ball, because there are multiple universes in Dragon Ball. So if they said, oh, this is just going on in another universe, so it's not part of the main universe. And they could have easily said that, and that would be acceptable, because I know I like because there's so many different universes, it leaves room. And this is probably the setup. This might actually be the setup where Dragon Ball is going. There's so because there's so many universes, there's plenty of room for different stories in different timelines. Like for example, they decided to say, "Hey, we're gonna reboot Dragon Ball." I mean, I'm like, really? What kind of reboot? If they rebooted Dragon Ball, they would be rebooted inside a different universe. They'd be telling somewhat of the same story, kinda, in a different universe. That is insane. That is so much fun. That would be amazing. Huh, I'm just now thinking of that. That would be amazing, because it's kind of like how DC does it, how Marvel does it. They have so much like room for lore and growth that, you know, it makes it okay. I mean, it's because you know how DC and Marvel are kind of being weird at the moment. It would be, it's kind of weird. DC and Marvel is kind of weird at the moment. However, it's all right because there are multiple universes. So I guess I can see that. Is my microphone clipping? I think my microphone is clipping. Tell me if my microphone's clipping, because if it is, I need to fix it. However, like yeah, that would be just so amazing. But I've been rambling about Dragon Ball enough. The next anime on my chopping block is The Promise Neverland. Let's see, The Promise Neverland. One of my favorite anime. My favorite anime has to be actually Dragon Ball. Has to be Dragon Ball. Because but however, The Promised Neverland is up in the top 5 that's not Dragon Ball related. Because then you also have what's it called, Hunter x Hunter, which is amazing. But The Promised Neverland, I hear that they're not following the manga. I don't read the manga, so it doesn't really matter. However, if they're just flying by the seat of their pants, there might be some plot holes. At least with the manga, you know, they worked out all the kinks and all that. But if they're just flying by the seat of the pants, just say, wee, let's see what happens. I mean, that is fun to see something new that might happen that didn't happen in the manga. But it would kind of suck if they left a big plot hole somewhere. I'm like, where are we going with this? Where? It doesn't make any. Really? You're just gonna do something else instead of what the story is already like? There's a reason. Granted, mind you, there's a reason why the story was written in a way that it was written, because it fits. It's supposed to fit. Are you telling me that there's a different universe for the? I mean, for the Promised Neverland? I mean, that's cool and all. It works where it can work, like multiverse, like everything, but it can get I think multiverse only works because not every anime is doing it. Not everyone is doing it, and I think that it works. So, but if the Promised Neverland were to do a multiverse thing, I wouldn't personally like it, because I don't think there are any. I don't know. I don't know if I would like it if Promised Neverland did a multiverse kind of scenario where something branched out. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's how science kind of works, because there's a theory that there's always a different universe. But yeah, it would just be weird. So I really don't know what's going on with this new with this new like Promise Neverland, I wonder what direction it's going to go, because if it's not going in the same direction that the manga has gone in, because from what of the last season that I watched the Promise Neverland, they cut out so much. They cut out a lot. They jumped. They did a time jump. Like, it's a lot more stuff was supposed to happen at a certain part that I want to add spoilers, because it's a great series. You should really watch it. I should really be giving out gift cards for people to watch it on Crunchyroll. I don't watch it on Crunchyroll. Watch it on somewhere else, like not Crunchyroll. Yeah, not Crunchyroll is pretty good. We'll watch it anywhere, really. But it's if they're not going to go the path of the manga, then if they just go on some willy-nilly path, then won't it just leave plot holes because they didn't really think out, like the manga, at least it had some time to think over what direction. There's a lot of, a lot of work that goes into it. I mean, yes, there's a lot of work that goes into anime as well, but if you're going in a direction where, like, the story didn't really originally plan for it, then you could end up having a story that's just, yeah, I really don't understand why they would do it. Are they doing it from a creative point of view, or are they doing it from a money point of view? It's a really odd thing to do. It's a really odd one. But yeah, that's the Promise Neverland. Now I just whatever they do, I just hope that they don't get too heavy on the 3D animation. That's actually the third subject of my discussion for today. Let's see. 2D versus 3D. Now, I actually like how this looks. I actually like this 3D, like a Pokemon, how that looks. However, because I remember, because this is supposed to be a scene from the Pokemon anime when anime. Is Pokemon an anime or a cartoon? It's an anime. Why not? When Ash met Mewtwo for the first time. Now, I'm not a big fan of 3D animated anime, unless it's really good, which by the looks of this Pokemon one, it looks like it might actually be good. However, there's a lot of 3D anime out there in the world that looks really bad. Like, it looks bad. I don't like watching them. I'm not saying what am I saying right now? I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch it and that it's a horrible anime like the live action Dragon Ball. I'm always come back to that. I am saying that I don't personally like 3D anime because it doesn't look good. It's very rare that it looks good, and I say very rare because the only one I've seen that looks good is this one. Is that one? That's the only one, the Pokemon one, or maybe a Digimon one. Pokemon and Digimon are the same, right? Yeah, of course they are. I've watched a 3D Digimon. It sounds pretty cool. But yeah, it's a 3D anime is just, I don't know. It's pretty cool when you see a mix of 2D anime and 3D anime. I guess I can see that working. I've seen a few anime do it really well, but no. Yeah, I'm thinking they can do it a little bit better. The one anime I did not talk about, I wasn't planning on talking about, is Jojo's JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Great anime. Really great anime. I haven't seen the whole thing though. Because there's so much of it, I've only seen the version where he had a heart on his chest, like from his clothing, where the guy, and there's like this other guy who this is the one when you probably seen the JoJo meme when they were doing the dance on the boat. I've only seen that one, and I haven't even finished it. I think I probably stopped there. I think I actually stopped there because I don't remember what happens after that. All I know is that, yeah. So JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is pretty good. But what I want to go into more about what the Dragon Ball one with the Hunter x Hunter. Though I'm going to talk about Hunter x Hunter, not Dragon Ball. Is that Hunter x Hunter? The reason why I like that one so much is for the same reason I would love the new Dragon Ball anime season if it was more based around like, because it's supposed to be more adventure based. Um, but I would also like Hunter x Hunter if it stuck with the young main characters, because depending on how much time has passed, if they ever come back with a new Hunter x Hunter season, they might be adults, and they foreshadowed it that about them being adults when I don't want to spoil the ending, but they for the ending of the Hunter x Hunter season of the last season, but they foreshadowed him being an adult, and I don't. I'm scared. Not scared as in, you know, scared of ghosts, kind of scared, but I'm scared of how the story will go if um if like a new season comes out, because they might be older, you know, teenagers or whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, that's cool, because you know Naruto did it. Who else? Dragon Ball did it. Like, so I can see that, but I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's so much cooler when you see like, you know, these small characters, you know, fight someone who's bigger, smarter, stronger, and then somehow win or lose, but lose in a way where they still win. So they, or lose so their story can go on in a certain direction. Like, that's what I want to see, because it's new, it's refreshing. It's new, it's refreshing, and I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.